Welcome back to the channel, y'all. So Marvel Snap's newest card is that Scarlet Spider. In fact, it's one of my most favorite comic book characters ever. Actually spent 6,000 tokens on the card and then opened Spotlight caches to unlock that variant. Very unwise of me. Only other card I've ever done that for is War Machine. But I gotta say, as the card's release was getting closer and closer, it was getting more and more worried that the card was just going to fall flat. But after today, I was actually pleasantly surprised, had a ton of fun, but also a lot of success, a 72% win rate across the afternoon with the deck we're gonna take a look at. So let's go ahead and jump into that and then the gameplay highlights as well. So this is the list that really performed the best for me, felt the strongest on day one. And what it's looking to do is have multiple cards that are gonna benefit from getting their stats buffed. Not just the Scarlet Spider. We have the Aranya, the Gwenpool, and the Namora that are in the deck to put extra stats on the card, but we have things like a Sebastian Shaw that's going to get just that much more power when you buff it, or a Captain Marvel that can move around at the end of the game and be more than just 5 power. Same thing with the Jeff, but one of the strongest play lines with this deck is to play a Scarlet Spider on turn 4, hit it with the Namora, and then activate it on the same turn. You're going to play Namora on turn 5 and activate the Scarlet Spider on turn 5. That's going to generate 10 plus powered Scarlet Spiders, which is going to make your Scar cost only 2 energy, so you can play a Scar and something else, either like a Captain Marvel or a Scar and a Shang-Chi. A very powerful turn 6 play. Now, at the end of the day, this is just a stats list. The only interaction you have with your opponent is that Shang-Chi, which is an incredibly strong play alongside that Scar on turn 6. But you have things where you can do like an Aranya on 1, a Zabu on 2, play a Gwenpool out on 3, play the Symbiote Spider-Man behind the Gwenpool to re-trigger it at a later turn. And then if you're getting multiple hits on your Sebastian Shaw or your Scarlet Spider, things can really start to snowball on this list and put out a ton of stats. And even when you're not getting the ball rolling, I have won games without even playing a card till turn 4. Scarlet Spider on 4, Namora on 5, Scar and something else on turn 6. And still won, especially in games where you have locations that are cut off, where you can have a Captain Marvel or a Jeff moving around, or even an Aranya to push something into the other lane. Once you play this deck, once you see it played, I think it starts to make a lot more sense, the amount of stats that you can really get down on the board. This deck obviously has plenty of weaknesses. One of them might just be your credit card. This deck is running a lot of new cards. We have the Aranya, we've got Speed in here, we've got 2 season pass cards, the Scarlet Spider, the Gwenpool, and I know plenty of people skip Namora. So for most people, this deck may not even be that accessible with running all of the new cards. Now, outside of that, things like Clog and the Afflictions deck can really shut this type of deck down. Any type of Clog is going to shut down your Namora plays, which is a huge deal in this deck. And then also the decks that are the high evo Affliction, they're running the Ajax, the A-Bomb, they've got the Scorpion and the Cassandra Nova and the Cyclops. Absolutely destroy decks like this. This deck is, benefiting from getting buffs to the cards. Well, it has the opposite effect when those cards are getting -1, -2 power. So yeah, making a copy of a 4-2 or a 4-3 Scarlet Spider, not so good. So yeah, definitely not that great into those types of decks, but outside of that, did have a lot of success. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay highlights. I have rambled on long enough and I'm under the weather anyways. So as always, gang, y'all be good, y'all be safe. I will catch you on the next one. Do me that favor, click the like button, help to promote the channel and the video. If you're not subscribed, I would love to have you around, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh no, it's TLSG. So this ought to be some form of mirror match. We know he's got to be testing out the new card here. We have a Shang-Chi though. That's great. We actually have Aranya, Zabu, Scarlet Spider. Also, gotta give him the fizz bump, So next turn we can play the Scarlet Spider. We're gonna have Namora as well. We're going to be in really good shape. In fact, our Scar is going to be a 0. Our Scarlet Spider should end up being a 12, so it's going to end up being a 424. I think we're looking all right. I think we're looking great. Probably looking the best you could look. Well, our Scar is not going to be 0 now. Oh well. We're going to activate. We're going to play the Scarlet Spider out. Elsa Bloodstone, you don't say. We need to do the symbiote Spider-Man, but am I worried about 5 on Zabu? No, actually, we can just activate next turn and play no more. This is great. This is great. All right, we're buffing up that jet. We got the Hydra Bob. What's going on here, TLSG? What is going on? So we're gonna activate here. We're gonna play, and then activate. All right. You got to activate first off after the Namor, but the turn that you play Namor, you gotta activate. Now, is it gonna tell TLSG exactly where my power is? Yes. Is my Scar gonna be insanely cheap? Yes. May we lose? Probably. Everything go right and still lose. A 424 is not too shabby. Please don't go left. It went left. Okay. So we do this. Oh, this is perfect. Actually, couldn't get any better. We put the power here. That way, if they try to compete here, Captain Marvel moves. We're down 9. They're down 7. I think we go here. I think he leaves. Unless he's got Shang-Chi, I think he leaves.
Opponent snap.
All right, he snaps. Hold on. Hydra Bob's gonna move. I didn't get it off. Is this Shang? It's Shang. I don't think the Hydra Ball is gonna do it. Yeah, we still got him. Oh no! Please go middle. Oh, what a match!
Victory.
Oh my goodness! If the spider had went here, actually we still would have won. We would have won by 1. Okay. TLSG cooking up some stuff, man. My goodness. This was a perfect roll that I had. Like, this doesn't get any better for me. The perfect draw. And still almost lost. So, yeah, something's cooking over there. All right, we do have the Aranya right off the top. The Gwenpool. Not a bad opener. Not a bad opener. That's great for the Scar. Great for the Scar. Maybe we pick up our Shang-Chi. Now we're cooking. Man, Zabu would have been the perfect hit here. But we can do, hopefully, Gwenpool into Scarlet Spider. Maybe we get a few good bounces here. Let's do this for now. I'm afraid of an acid arrow, and if it's over here, I'm already going to be pretty low on points. Looks like that might be what I'm about to eat. Yeah. That's what I'm eating. It's all right. Now I wish I wouldn't have played the speed over here. That's all right. That's okay. Come on, let's get some hits on that Scarlet Spider. Okay, all right. We got 1. But, you know, not snapping here, not snapping. We can force the Scarlet Spider somewhere. If that's what we so choose. Make sure I'm activating Aranya here. Activate. So this is gonna be a 9. So this is a 418. 418 here. I think I'm actually gonna put it right here. And now it does make it a little more. Is that 12? They're gonna beat me. I should have played it. I should have played it here. That way I could have played the Scar. I'm about to get cannonballed here. Yeah. No, we don't. We don't get cannonballed. So we really need Scarlet Spider to go left. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Oh, man. Oh, luck in our favor there.
Victory.
Yeah, this kind of sucked here. But, you know, a 418's not too shabby. Not too shabby. The bad thing about Gwenpool and the Scarlet Spider is you can't activate it in time to get the discounts on Scar. So it's really going to be only when you can play Scarlet Spider, Namora activate. Sandbar's not going to affect me at all. We shall go into the unknown. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. We got the Scarlet, just no buffs. Unless we draw the Namora, we can play it over here. Okay, all right. I mean, I guess play Scarlet Spider. We're hoping on a Namora. So he does shut off the danger. So I don't think playing for middle is probably our best option here. I think we drop Captain Marvel into the middle. Oh, so we do get it. And you always want to activate the Scarlet Spider here because that's going to make our Scar a 2. Please, for the love, don't hit my Scar. So we can play Shang, Scar, if neither one of those gets pulled out. Best case scenario is the Captain Marvel here. Oh, so we're not actually. I kind of like our odds here, y'all. I kind of like our odds. Now, if they move, and I like our odds. Yeah. So the Kraven dies here. No, the Kraven doesn't die. But we still win on points. Still got him on points. So there was no way for me to Shang the way it was going to move, and then I had priority. So, yeah, I think we set this up the best way possible. Well, this is a whole lot of cards I'm not going to be playing anytime soon. Hey, there we go. So Speed's going in the middle, which sucks because Namora is going to have a hard time getting any value. Screw it. We're actually not going to play till turn 4. We're going to Scarlet Spider, Namora, activate the Scarlet Spider, Scar Captain Marvel. Y'all like? I like. All right, so this, activate. We play 16 power next turn. Now, they may shut the vault off. They could do the same. They could like move the Nocturne, shut the vault off, play a Namora. You know, they'd be doing basically the same thing we're doing. But, you know, Scar Captain Marvel's not a bad play. So they do shut it off. This could be the Namora. They don't activate, though. They don't activate. And I've got priority. Oh, I got priority. So they should have activated last. You have to activate it. If they do it again, this goes to 14. We beat that. I think that's what they're gonna do. Odin left. No.
Power must be controlled.
Okay. Are we gonna beat him on points?
Controlled.
Yes. Yeah, you need to activate the turn that you play Namora. That's a huge thing. So won this, not playing a card till turn 4, but still able to put out a lot of power. I mean, you know, we even got a little extra power because of widening his. Actually, that not exactly why we won, but it did help.